Slayer.
Hello everybody, my name is Finn Parker, and welcome to this new channel of mine. In all my years of making videos, I think that's the first time I've ever done some sort of YouTuber quip. But that's not important. Welcome to the channel, and the start of a new series I'm making. Today I want to explain what this channel is all about, why I'm making it, and what I hope will come from this. Y'all watch YouTube videos, right? Look, I know, stupid question. I know. Look, I'm sure you're all familiar with the general vibes of this platform, right? In contrast to the big budget productions like movies, TV shows, and streaming services made by like a group of people, YouTube's a place for the individual to make entertainment, right? YouTube. You know, like it says it, YouTube, right? I mean, that's why we watch it. The videos on YouTube are things that can't be made anywhere else. And back in the day, because of this reason, there were videos that were just about talking about life and talking to other people. Specifically, I'm thinking of vlogs and like gaming commentaries, right? These videos that were authentic and more importantly, could have an impact, right? A positive impact. And it didn't even have to be that big of a deal, but still, like no matter how small, these sorts of videos could help people. A big example that comes to my mind is Markiplier. This man is my creative inspiration. He and Ethan and Amy and Lixian and Evan and Rachel, I believe, and everyone else who worked on Unisana especially, right? They're the reason I'm making videos today. It's how I discovered filmmaking, and it's the reason why I'm into it, right? And what inspired this channel specifically was his old vlogs. The reason Markiplier's vlogs resonated with people is not because they were just updates on his life, or they were all about the subscriber milestones, right? But it was because he felt the need to include powerful words and advice in it, right? That's what gave them an impact. That's what made them special. But in more recent years, you don't see stuff like that anymore. And I'm sure you've all felt this too. You know, we're all getting tired of the monotony, the slop, getting tired of watching videos that are less about being good videos and about being entertaining and are more just about making money off of people. Like, we're all getting tired of the pointless negativity, right? And honestly, at least for me, I'm getting tired of feeling like it's also meaningless. Now, what I'm talking about isn't new, right? Like, this has been a thing for years. It's always been a thing, and it will always be a thing. Always has been, always will, right? Take off the rose-tinted glasses, get off your high horse, right? Nothing's really changed. All of the great things from the past that I just talked about are things that can still happen now, right? Not that YouTube videos have to be meaningful or the most important thing in the world, obviously, right? And I don't want to sound preachy or like everything sucks, because it doesn't. That's just your mindset. And I know I'm sounding a lot like old man yells at cloud, but look, I'm going somewhere with this, okay? Trust me. It feels like there's been a shift happening recently on YouTube, where the community and its creators have been pushing back against the way videos are being made today. I mean, whether or not this is just a small passing fad, or if it's actually working, right, is yet to be seen, but, like, it's happening, right? And I've noticed this old style of videos has been making a comeback, right? But for a new audience of people, through Sam Sulek's workout vlogs and Minecraft Let's Plays making a comeback, and Call of Duty commentaries full of people just talking out of their ass, right? Or giving wholesome life advice while shooting people. Like, dude, this sort of stuff making a comeback on YouTube makes me really, really happy, man. Like, it's still very niche, don't get me wrong, but it's good to see people keeping it alive for the new generation. New generation, like, what the hell? I've never watched them growing up, right? But even though I didn't as a kid, right, as an adult, I can recognize why they're so special and why they're kind of important. And I want to be a part of that. Which brings me to this new series. This channel will be the home of the Mailbox, the show where I take questions sent by the viewers and answer them to the best of my ability. It could be life advice, could just be something cool to talk about. Could be legal advice, illegal advice. I mean, who knows? Hey, who knows? This will be done through either emails or like Google Forms or whatever system I use in the future. I'll have it linked in all of my videos, but for right now, just send your questions to the mailboxsubmissions@gmail.com. It's on screen now, and it's also linked in the video description, and it will also be linked in the comment section of this video specifically. Alright, that's where you go for the questions. This will also be a channel for me to express any ideas or any shower thoughts that I feel like I can't express properly through my main channel, Comic Sans. Whether that be through rambles or whatnot, like I hope it could still be helpful to the people listening. And this channel is called the Mailbox, but that might change. It might not, since this channel is going to be more of a platform for stuff like the Mailbox instead of just the Mailbox. But look, I'll cross that road when we get there. If I think of any other series similar to this, they'll go here. And it just feels right to have Halo as the background gameplay, like all of the Bungie era games anyways, from CE all the way to Reach. This was one of, if not the first-person shooter I ever played, right? And growing up, some of the first things I watched on YouTube were things like Achievement Hunter, Red vs. Blue, Machinima Top 10, you know, all that. And it's just, like, it's just so cozy to me. The gameplay, I mean, like, it's not just because of nostalgia, though, right? The calm flow of it, like the dance of Halo's combat, I believe it makes for a great background to discussions like this. Well, I mean, I'm sure these sorts of conversations were a lot more common on Halo than Call of Duty. You know, like, God kids were too busy calling each other every slur under the sun most of the time. Anyways, before this channel gets up and running, I want to set some ground rules first, and also clarify some things so we all understand how this is going to work. Alright? Now I need you guys to hear this, okay? Like, this is really important, alright? I'm not your friend, alright? I don't know you. I don't fully know you, and I can't fully know you. I can only know as much as you tell me through the email, right? And you don't know me neither. I'm here to entertain. You're here for the sake of the videos, not me. I ain't having none of that love you parasocially shit, okay? I know with this type of content, right, the lines can get blurry, but they don't have to be. I'm making these boundaries very clear from the start. And things might get serious on this channel, so it's important that you guys understand this. And I get, things do get a little more personal in videos like this. I mean, like, it's just the nature of this sort of content. But any personal stuff about me will be there for the sake of helping someone or giving advice, and it's going to be kept to a minimum, right? Because that's not what matters. That's not what matters. The videos are what's important, not me, right? That's the philosophy I go by with my videos and making stuff, right? Think of this channel like a TV show, because, I mean, that's kind of what this is, honestly. Is, you know, it's just one that gets a little more deep and interacts with the audience a bit, right? And I may just be someone with knowledge that you guys aren't, and I'm here to give it to you. Okay, that sounded really pretentious, and I swear I didn't mean it like that, but all right. Honestly, you know what? Think of me like the mysterious stranger from Fallout New Vegas. You know, like Fallout New Vegas, right? I show up randomly in your YouTube homepage, and I give you awesome, life-changing advice, and then I leave. And you just think to yourself, like, what the hell just happened? Who the fuck was that? Like, yes, I really do hope that this show will be helpful. And I hope to have the same impact as the people who have come before me. But we're leaving it at that, alright? And another thing is, I won't give advice on things I can't give an answer on. Right? Be aware that, as of recording this, I'm just a college student. I gotta be self-aware about this. But as I get older and as I live more life, you know, the more I can answer, right? That's just life. Life experience is important. I don't have all the answers, but I do have some. At least I like to think that I do, alright? And trust me, I will make sure, and trust me, dude, I will make sure I'm giving alright advice, alright? I will double, triple check myself on things before I put it out. I have checks and balances, right, to keep me from giving just bad advice, or God forbid, financial advice. Another important thing with this is giving me context, alright? Like I said, I only know as much as you tell me, so give me context, alright? Especially if it's life advice related. That's really important, alright? I need to make sure I'm, like, this isn't like a Ask Reddit scenario. And what's also important, right, is, and you need to actually listen for this, if there's something urgent going on, or if you're having an emergency of sorts, or anything mental health related, please seek help from more professional sources, right? Therapies, lifelines, etc. And definitely reach out to the people close to you too, alright? They can help you better. They know you better. Also, if it's something time sensitive, just know I may not get to you quick. There's only so many videos I make and so many emails I can respond to. Like if I were you, I wouldn't be emailing the mailbox right after a car accident. Like not smart, buddy. You got bigger problems. And this is for the viewers. Alright? If there's something y'all want to add to the conversation, or you feel like my advice is utter dog trash, right? The comment sections of these videos can be a source for more advice or for sharing experiences, right? Let's make this YouTube comment section helpful, right? Instead of it spewing the same unfunny jokes for meaningless internet points. Let's make this comment section worth reading. The last thing I want to make clear is, look, no promises on an exact upload schedule. At least at first. Like, anybody that's been watching my stuff for a while, well, you know me. Oh, you know me. I do want to put things out here consistently, and I mean it this time. I don't know if this is going to be just a once every other week thing, a weekly thing, maybe even once every few days. Like, who knows? All right, I'll figure it out as I get back into the swing of things. With all that being said, please send me your questions at the mailboxsubmissions@gmail.com. Once again, it's on screen now, linked in the video description, and it's in the comments section of this video. Thanks for watching. First official video will be later. Alright, it'll be later. I hope to see you there.
Game over.